definitely going to enjoy myself today in this 1971 Chevy El Camino. It's got good looks. It's got a 396. It was a 69 model motor. You can see it does have power brakes and power steering. Some upgraded pulleys too, and brackets. Oversized aluminum radiator. Shouldn't have any problems cooling with that big electric fan sitting in there too. So yeah, should be a good test drive. Check out detailed pictures at maplemotors.com. Financing and shipping is available for you. And I do this every day, so hit subscribe and share. And I'll keep these videos coming out. It's different the way they did the exhaust on that. I don't hate it. Lots of pinstriping all the way around on this one. And I'll be going over all the little details at the end in the picking out the flaws segment. For now, just sit back, relax. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Before we take off, we'll check everything out in here. They've got a steering wheel cover. Do you think the horn works? I haven't actually tried it myself. This is the first time I've driven this car. I backed it off the front row right there. I did notice, I guess the previous owner wrote a lot about this one. I decoded the motor and it came back 396. Like I said, it was a 69 model. You've got paperwork, and then if you skip over, you got a lot of receipts in the back here for different things that have been done, like A-arms and 400 here, 400 there. So we're gonna keep that with the car. Turn this around too. That way I can actually fit it in the glove box there. I'll get it set up here in a minute. I'm not gonna destroy the paperwork. But looking at the seat, it's in good shape. Coming across the dash, it's pretty clean. Do got a little spot here. Visor's not too bad. A little rip in your headliner, that can be fixed right now. You've got some upgraded speakers, an amp. Looks like a El Camino dash saver there. Throw that up in your window, keep it cool in here. Carpet's in good shape. Let's start it up. This thing sounds awesome. And the radio's working. Kenwood on the dash. A little bit of a belt squeal there. Great oil pressure. Engine temperature is not up yet. Gas gauge is showing half a tank. Turn signal left is blinking, right is blinking. Wipers are working. It didn't have AC set up. But does the blower motor work? I do not believe so. We've got a blower motor out on this one. There's a fuel pump switch on the dash. Horn, did you place your bets? Hey, it's very sensitive. I mean, well, I'm going to help all the receipts back in the glove box here just to show you the glove box does shut even. Let's go ahead and take off down the road and see what else we can find. Okay, got y'all set up in the window here. Engine temperature is coming up on the dash. This car seems to be running great. Let's see what's going on over here. Nobody's gonna mess with it. She's putting her top up. She's wanting to go with me. She just pulled up. Well, at least she's putting her top up. That's hilarious. She's in a Jeep, by the way. I didn't specify on that, did I? I told them all you were putting your top up. I didn't tell them you were in a Jeep. Ooh. Sounded kind of weird. Is it hot?
A little bit.
That's what you get with leather. Well, we're gonna do a test drive here. She's wanting to go with me. She just got off work, so I appreciate that. When you think about where we're going, I'm gonna check out this car.
Alright.
Engine temperature is coming up. We still got like 65 pounds of oil pressure, which is great. I've always liked El Caminos too. Traffic is horrible today. I know I did a video earlier. I was catching up from last week on this Nova, and it's a drag car. I mean, I was like pulling out and I couldn't even open it up. I don't know where all these people are coming from. Here we go. Sort of. Let's go. It's quite smooth going down the road. A little bit of a left pull there, not much. Kind of see me pulling off. It feels good. That kick down is hooked up, getting down in those brakes. We're solid. Going fishing tonight. But yeah. So far, so good. Speedo is not working on this one. That's why I didn't show the mileage. The mileage on this one is not working. So it'll forever be at 19,000 miles. The gas gauge seems to be working. It's kind of flexing across the dash there. The engine temperature is now at 160. This just feels like a good driving car, so I don't think we're gonna have any issues with that. We're gonna get some undercarriage shots next. We're also gonna do the outside, go overhead, maybe have you do some filming for me. That'd be cool. Always nice having a helping hand out here. And the next thing we do is figure out where we're gonna eat, and then we're gonna get all the rest of this done, and we're also gonna do picking out the flaws, which is at the end. So I'm going to be walking around, chips, scratches, rust, whatever. It'll be towards the end of the video, probably 10 or 15 minutes or so, of just walking around the car. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Okay, we're good to go. Believe it or not, we still haven't figured out where to go eat. That was your job.
It's in the Rooster.
It's all good. She helped me with the videos. We're good. We're going to the Rooster, right next door to Maple Motors. That is probably one of the best places in town to eat, if you like meat threes. So whenever you come down here to Maple Motors, I do suggest that. A lot of people ask me, where do you go? Well, there he is. Get back in your brakes. They're a little stiff now. I think I lost a little vacuum, but they're stopping just fine, so. Got a little get up. It's really quiet, really smooth. Fairly straight. It did have a little bit of a left pull. I don't notice it anymore, but it was there. I mean, real tight steering as soon as I turn. Plenty of power. And everything just feels tight. When you know you punch into something and there's no pops, there's nothing, it's just nice and smooth. I'm sure I'm scaring this lady in front of us. Back off. Let's see if it shifts out manually well. Definitely burns out. A little bump in the road. Pretty good. Not enough road to shift it out. Boom, baby. Vent window opens easy. How's yours?
Nice.
Pretty smooth?
Yeah, I think that's the easiest one I've ever done.
Huh? Well, we made it back around. Pull it into the lot now. Guys, don't forget to hit subscribe. Picking out the flaws coming up next. Thank you. They're making a mess in here. I'm pulling next door because I gotta do the picking out the flaws here. We didn't do it over there. Figured I wouldn't make you wait. It's just like 10 or 15 minutes. Come on. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Boom, baby, boom, baby. Hey, headlights are on. Okay, back up here, picking out the flaws now. Let's get up close. You can see they've redone the bumper, the headlight bezels. Nice and clean. Little marker lights on the side here. Some of the chrome's got a little bit of pitting on them. Front bumper looks awesome. Grill's in good shape. You got a little spot there, just where the paint's faded. A little haze, chips, and since my shadow's just all up in our way here, I'll try my best to not let that happen. Pinstriping on this car is awesome. On that fender well, looks good down the bottom. I mean, it's all freehand, it looks like. Very nice. Chip right there at the bottom of the door. Got some touch-up marks. Chip there as well. Back looks good. Lots of pinstripe on this car. Chips. Chip at the edge of the door. Chrome looks good. A lot of detail. Emblem's a little loose on the end there. Chips up top here. Light scratch. Pitting on your mirror. This kind of stuff will come out. Just get a little wax. It's on the surface there. Spot in the back. Pitting on the tail lights. Got a nice cover. It sits up way high, so you don't have to worry about water getting trapped. It should all shed off back in the corners. It's been up good. Spot there. Got a little tear up here on it. Your trim there's a little hazy. You can see a big thing of silicone around that back window. It must have been leaking at one time, and they put that on there to make it stop. A little loose here on the vinyl top, coming up and over down your pillar. Your window seal is in great shape. The trim around the window decent. It's got some little scuffs up on the roof here. It's not too bad. Front windshield, a little dusty from the test drive. Overall, it looks good on this side. Down the top of your fender. Sweet, other than a little touch-up mark, which I showed to begin with. Coming around to the back side now. More pinstriping. Just did a good job with that. You got some dings back here on this wood panel. A little hazy right there around the tail light. Coming down this side, see the pinstriping looks awesome. Over the fender, chip right here. Down this lower portion. A little bit of chips at the bottom. They did a lot. I mean, you got it all up here in the front. That's hard work. Coming back. Looking back up over the top here. Still silicone there. Got some more silicone up here around that window. Trim. Try and keep water out, I guess. This has been replaced at one time. It's not new, but it looks good. The trim around that window is in good shape. Door handle is great. A little overspray there, that should come off. chips up top here. That motor looks awesome. Front window, great shape. Down below, it's also solid. Want to make sure this stays up. Notice at the beginning of the video, it worked its way down while the motor was running and closed on us. Let's check the interior out. The door panel, I mean, doesn't get much better than that. Nice and clean, seal around it. You can see they repaired this at one time. It's too perfect. Coming on down. Your jams. The seat there has some wear on the side. Definitely jamming in this one. Looking below the dash. Let's go ahead and start her up. We'll get out and listen to that motor. Nice battery too. Huh. It says new trans 10 of 20, 10 1920. Huh. Got a charger they set up under here. Maintain that battery, and the hood does come down very easy. It's also shut. They kind of personalized it, the Tasmanian devil there, but it looks good. They did a good job painting it on there, and I do believe if you wanted it off, you could get it off without messing up too much stuff. I could just fill it on top. Just kind of like the pinstripe there. Spot here, a spot here. Scratch on the hood here. I'll tell you what, pretty nice car overall. Runs and drives good. I tried to pick out the flaws so you know what they were. I want you to know everything about them before you get here, guys. Detailed pictures at maplemotors.com. Financing and shipping. And any suggestions to make these videos better, let me know and I'll do it. It's mostly a one-man show until my wife or my son decides to come ride with me, which is perfectly fine. It's definitely enjoyable having a family around. That's a family business over here, almost 40 years. I do appreciate it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later.